This Faceless YouTube channel, the Stoic community, is making up to $6,500 per month in a profitable faceless YouTube niche that no one is talking about. The channel uploaded the first video 6 months ago, amassed over 145,000 subscribers, and is getting 1 million views per month from multiple videos with hundreds of thousands of views. The best part, it's all done by AI. The background, images, voiceover, and content were all generated with AI, so there's no need to show your face, and that is exactly what we're after. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in. First off, what exactly is the Stoic community doing? The Stoic community is creating videos, basically motivational ones, using Stoicism as the theme. Let's look at one.
Some people build walls, while others build windmills. Fall 7 times.
Now, I'll show you how you can do it yourself in just 10 minutes. Alright, since this is a faceless video, we'll need some pictures and videos to put as a substitute. Something that will go in line with the theme of your video and content. So that means we can use some dramatic images of statues, ancient Greek architecture, or really any dark surrounding. The more dramatic the picture, the better it will be at keeping your audience's attention. You might be thinking, where will I find those pictures? Well, don't worry, I'll show you how to make your own pictures and how to make them stand out even more. Trust me, it's a game changer. The first platform we're using is Leonardo AI. I'll leave a link for it down in the description below. There are other AI image generators available as well, and you can explore more choices. I'm using Leonardo because it gives 150 free credits every day, which is enough to create the visual content for one video. The website has a super user-friendly interface as well, which makes it easier for beginners. You'll provide a prompt for the kind of image you're looking to generate, and the AI does the magic. The key is to make the prompt as detailed as possible. This is the prompt I use. You can find it in the description as well, but you can get creative with it too. If you want to change the position or view, simply add that to the prompt. For example, here we added the statue should be sitting in a chair, looked at from the front view. There will be multiple options that it can come up with, and you can continue to edit the prompt until you find the one that you like. With that, we have the visual content ready to go. Now download all the images you created, and a tip is to upscale them before downloading. It's good for the quality. Now, here's the tricky part. You can take these pictures and directly create a video, or you could go ahead and be a little extra. I'm sure most of us know Canva, but for those who don't, it's a graphic design tool that is free to use. Links down in the description. We will use this to add an enhancing touch to the pictures we just created. First, we click on Create a New Design. Use the custom option, 16 by 9 inches, and upload the pictures to Canva, each on a separate page. Next, you click on Edit Photos and choose the background removing feature. This feature is not available on the free version of Canva, but you can also use online websites to do it. I'll link some down in the description for you guys. Now at this step, we'll add a background to our pictures and give them a lively touch. We can create a pair of the picture and a background, or we can add a middle ground for enhancement. I'll show you the latter, and you can skip the middle ground part if you want to keep it simple. Now let's get started. We go to the option of elements in the sidebar and type exactly what you want to add. For example, I want to add clouds to the background. I'll choose the video option from here and search for one that looks the best. The key is to use the background that is most contrasting from your picture. This makes sure that the picture will not blend in and remain the focus of our video. For example, if I use a background video of a place already filled with statues, my main picture will be lost in that. So be smart when you're choosing your elements. After you selected it, add it to the page and adjust it to cover the full length of the page. Left click on the picture and make it the background. Now for the middle ground, I'll again search up the element, this time in photos. For example, going with the theme, I now want to add an ancient building to the scene. Since this is a picture, we will have to remove the background and then add it to our page. So go ahead and left click on it, select layer, and send it back to the main picture. There is no limit to the amount of elements you can add to the middle ground. You can use as many as you want and layer it the way they look best. After we've created that effect, we download it. Go to the option, go to downloads, and download all the elements separately. And now the next software we're going to be using is called CapCut, and again, it's linked down in the description. It's user-friendly and free to use. You can use other video editing softwares as well as per your convenience, but we first want to start by importing all of our videos to our software. Next, put the background video first, followed by a middle ground picture above it, and finally the main picture of the statue above it. Extend the picture's duration for the desired video length, and then we start to play with the settings. To make all the elements color coordinated, you bring the saturation level to the left extreme for each of them. You can also go through trial and error with the other settings to create the best quality, like the brightness, exposure, and all the other fancy options up there. Next, let's go ahead and make this even more dynamic. We'll use the keyframe method to create movement. Select the background and middle ground, and add keyframes at the start and end of the clips. Adjust the position values to make them move from left or right. It creates a sort of illusion that the camera is circling around our protagonist. Lastly, we can also add a subtitle blur effect to the background and middle ground. We will go to the effects section and choose the blur effect. Apply it to both layers and adjust the level that looks the best. This will give your video that polished and professional look. Remember, the more effects you add, the more it will increase the value of the final video. But you can also skip all these extra shenanigans and choose simplicity. Once we're done with the editing of each of them separately, we merge them to make one composite video. And with that, your video is complete and ready to use. The next step is to find the verbal content for our video. Enter ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure we all know about ChatGPT at this point. This is the website that made everyone extra aware of the AI world. It works in the same way as Leonardo, but for text. You have to provide a prompt of what you want. The key is to be as detailed as possible. But if you're already comfortable using another website, go ahead and use that. Now let's type in our prompt. For example, for the video I'm creating, I want it to be write a YouTube video script on the topic Top 10 Habits You Should Adopt According to Stoicism. Now click enter and let ChatGPT write it for you. This is an example prompt that you can use for such videos. I'll mention it down below. The first response here might not be the best one, but you can provide feedback to it, such as if you wanted to elaborate more on something or maybe make it concise. You can also provide instructions based on the tone you want it to follow and type the language you want it to use. Prompts like rewrite the introduction focusing on such and such aspect will help edit specific things in the script. Another hack is that you can come up with the list of 10 habits you want to talk about and let AI provide the details, but that may require some research. Again, it might take multiple attempts for you to get your desired script, but most of the work will still be done by AI. You just have to give it direction. Now, compile all the responses you like, give it a little formatting, and voila! With that, you have the verbal content to pair with the video which you just created. And now, voiceover is the way to go. In case you guys don't know how to do this part, I'll explain it. So once you finalize the script that ChatGPT came up with, the next step is recording it. For the voiceover, you can record your voice reading the script if you want to, or you can take the easy way out. Yes, there are applications for that too. I'm using 11 Labs, and yes, it's free to use, linked down in the description once again. There are a lot of options of voices to choose for your video. You can select the one that matches the mood of your video or the topic you'll be talking about. For videos on a stoic theme, a deep and captivating voice is the most appropriate. After selecting the type, turn your speech into a voiceover, download the file and add it to the video you just created in CapCut. Align it with the composite video and export the final video to your devices. You can also add music to the video that goes well with the overall vibe, but doesn't interfere with the clarity of voiceover. And with that, you now have a video to post on YouTube.
The first habit from Stoicism is all about focusing on what you can control. Life is filled with uncertainties, but Stoics teach us to channel our energy into things we have control over: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By doing so, we build resilience and avoid unnecessary stress. Stoicism encourages us to embrace adversity rather than resist it.
Now, of course, this video is talking all about one theme, that being Stoicism, but you can apply the same steps to other themes as well. The idea is to come up with themes that can be used in Faceless videos. These can be motivational or inspirational videos like this one, or documentary-style videos on interesting events in history. Another thing you can do is skip all the other steps and just use a background video and voiceover for simpler topics. For example, poetry. AI can write that for you. All you would have to do is find a soothing background, take clouds again, this time with color though, and you just have to create an entirely new video in no time. As they say, the world is a canvas for your imagination. So there you have it, a step-by-step guide for making your own stoic YouTube channel without worrying about putting your face out there. Remember, the creativity knows no bounds, so feel free to experiment and add your unique touch to each video. Let us know down in the comments below if you have any questions. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this.